Hey, Patriots Nation! We're back with another exclusive update on everything happening in New England. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you never miss any breaking Patriots news. The sports world is buzzing in that familiar late-night YouTube kind of way, where whispers travel faster than highlights, and every sentence feels like it could change the league. The name Odell Beckham Jr. is suddenly being spoken in the same breath as FOXBORO, and fans are rubbing their eyes like they just woke up from a wild dream. Nobody is saying it officially, nobody is confirming anything on camera, but the vibe is unmistakable. Something is cooking behind closed doors. The idea of a superstar receiver slipping into the Patriots system feels unreal, almost cinematic, and that is exactly why people cannot stop talking about it. This is not about contracts on paper. It is about imagination. It is about seeing a player known for gravity, defying catches, suddenly wearing colors that symbolize discipline and tradition. On YouTube, creators lean into the mic, lower their voice, and say they heard things. Teammates are supposedly surprised. Insiders are supposedly smiling. The fan base is split between disbelief and excitement, because this feels like one of those moments where history might quietly be written while everyone is still arguing online. In FOXBORO, the silence is loud, and silence in this league usually means strategy. Odell Beckham Jr. has always been more than a player. He is a storyline, a walking headline, and the Patriots are a franchise that understands narratives better than most. When rumors start linking these two worlds, people immediately start connecting dots that may or may not exist. Analysts on YouTube speculate about fit, about culture, about whether this move would signal a shift in philosophy. The Patriots brand has long been associated with control, precision, and doing things their way, while Odell represents freedom, expression, and raw emotion. That contrast is exactly what makes this rumor feel so powerful. Fans imagine practices where cameras are not allowed, conversations that never leak, and decisions that shock everyone when they finally surface. Some say this is a calculated gamble. Others say it is simply mutual curiosity. Either way, the idea alone is enough to dominate timelines and comment sections, because it challenges what people think they know about both sides. What fuels this speculation even more is the timing and the tone around the league. Odell Beckham Jr. has been quiet, almost too quiet, and the modern sports world silence is often louder than words. Patriots fans, known for their cautious optimism, are trying not to get carried away, but you can hear the excitement slipping through. YouTubers talk about locker room impact, about how a player like Odell could change the energy without saying a word. They imagine young receivers learning by watching, defenses adjusting just because he lines up on the field, and opponents preparing differently all week. None of this is confirmed, and that is the beauty of it. Rumors thrive in that gray area where logic meets hope. The Patriots do not chase headlines, yet headlines seem to be chasing them right now. And Odell, whether intentionally or not, is right at the center of this storm of speculation. There is also the business side that fans love to dissect late at night. People start talking about incentives, short-term commitments, and prove-it situations without ever seeing a single document. The narrative becomes that this could be a low-risk, high-reward move, a phrase that gets repeated until it feels real. YouTube thumbnails pop up showing Odell in Patriots gear, edited so well that for a second you forget it has not happened. That visual alone is enough to spark belief. The Patriots have always been masters at finding value where others hesitate, and Odell's name carries both risk and upside. That balance is irresistible to speculate about. Viewers argue in the comments, some saying it is genius, others calling it impossible. Meanwhile, the rumor grows legs, fueled by imagination rather than facts, which is often how the biggest stories begin. From Odell's perspective, the speculation takes on a different flavor. Joining a franchise like the Patriots would not just be about football, it would be about legacy. YouTubers love to frame it as a redemption arc, a chance to redefine how history remembers him. The Patriots represent structure, winning habits, and a spotlight that is strangely quiet. For a player who has lived under constant attention, that contrast could be appealing. Rumors suggest conversations about roles, expectations, and mutual respect. None of it is public, but the idea resonates. Fans picture Odell thriving in a system that values timing and trust, while still allowing moments of brilliance. Whether that is realistic or pure fantasy does not even matter at this stage. The conversation itself keeps the rumor alive and growing. As the night goes on and streams keep running, the phrase "close with the Patriots" starts appearing more often, always followed by disclaimers and nervous laughter. Nobody wants to be the one who said it too confidently, yet the belief is spreading. FOXBORO suddenly feels like the center of the football universe again, not because of a press release, but because of a whisper. Odell Beckham Jr.'s name attached to that place feels disruptive in the best possible way. This is how modern sports news lives now. Half rumor, half hope, told through voices that feel like friends talking to you through a screen. And right now, those voices are saying something big might be coming. As the speculation deepens, the story starts to feel less like a random rumor and more like a slow burn reveal. YouTubers begin connecting emotional dots, talking about how the Patriots locker room could react to a personality like Odell Beckham Jr. Some imagine skepticism at first, followed by respect once the work starts. Others believe the culture in FOXBORO is exactly the kind of environment that could bring out a focused, locked-in version of Odell that fans have been waiting to see again. This is all hypothetical, of course, but that does not stop people from visualizing every detail. Training camp moments are imagined, sideline conversations are invented, and every small gesture becomes part of the narrative. The rumor feeds itself because it feels plausible enough to believe, yet shocking enough to stay exciting. That balance is rare, and is why this story refuses to die. Another layer to this speculation is the reaction from the broader league. When a franchise like the Patriots is mentioned in connection with a star name, everyone pays attention. YouTube creators talk about rival fan bases watching nervously, wondering if this is another quiet move that could tilt the balance. The Patriots have a history of surprising people, and that history adds weight to every rumor connected to them. Odell Beckham Jr., despite injuries and questions, still commands respect from defenses. The idea of him lining up in FOXBORO forces opponents to think differently, and that alone gives the rumor power. It is not about guarantees, it is about possibilities. And possibilities are what keep fans glued to their screens, refreshing feeds, and watching videos late into the night. The emotional response from fans cannot be ignored either. Patriot supporters are known for their loyalty and their expectations, and this rumor taps directly into both. Some fans see Odell as the missing spark, a player who could bring excitement and unpredictability. Others worry about distractions, about fit, about whether this aligns with the Patriots' identity. YouTube comment sections turn into debates that feel like therapy sessions, with fans working through their hopes and fears in real time. Odell Beckham Jr. becomes a symbol in these conversations, representing both risk and reward. The fact that nobody knows the truth only amplifies the emotions. Every opinion feels valid because there are no facts to contradict it. From a storytelling perspective, this rumor has everything a YouTube channel loves. A famous name, a legendary franchise, disbelief, shock, and just enough smoke to suggest fire. Creators lean into the narrative, lowering their voice, reminding viewers that this is not confirmed, but also saying they would not be surprised. That phrase alone does so much work. It invites belief without demanding it. The Patriots' front office remains silent, which in itself becomes part of the story. Silence is interpreted as confidence by some, secrecy by others. Odell's camp says nothing, and that nothing becomes fuel. In the absence of information, imagination takes over completely. There is also the idea that this move, if it happens, would say something bigger about the Patriots' evolution. YouTubers speculate that FOXBORO might be entering a new chapter, one where calculated risks are embraced more openly. Odell Beckham Jr. is not just a player in this narrative. He is a statement. Bringing him in would suggest a willingness to blend tradition with star power. Fans imagine the Patriots brand expanding, attracting new eyes, new energy, and new conversations. Whether that is intentional or not, the rumor alone is already doing that. It has people talking about FOXBORO in a way that feels electric rather than analytical. As the speculation continues, the phrase "world in shock" starts to feel less like clickbait and more like a genuine description of the mood. Nobody saw this coming, which is exactly why it feels so big. Odell Beckham Jr. to the Patriots is the kind of rumor that reminds fans why they love this sport beyond the games themselves. It is about stories, possibilities, and moments that feel unreal until they are not. Until something official happens, this remains a whisper carried by YouTube voices and fan imagination. But sometimes, those whispers are the first sign that something real is on the horizon. The rumor refuses to slow down, and now it starts to feel like one of those moments where the league holds its breath without realizing it. YouTube creators keep saying that when a story lingers this long, when it keeps resurfacing from different angles, it usually means conversations are happening somewhere far from the cameras. Odell Beckham Jr. being linked to FOXBORO is no longer just a shocking headline. It is becoming a scenario people are mentally preparing for. Fans imagine press conferences that have not happened, jerseys that have not been printed, and formations that only exist in theory. The Patriots are known for moving in silence, and that reputation makes every unconfirmed whisper feel heavier. The idea that something this bold could be unfolding quietly fits perfectly with how this franchise operates. That is why the disbelief is slowly turning into cautious belief among parts of the fan base. Another fascinating angle that YouTubers keep exploring is how this move could reshape perception around Odell himself. For years, his career has been discussed through extremes, moments of brilliance mixed with questions and narratives that sometimes overshadow his talent. FOXBORO represents a chance to rewrite that story in a way few other places can offer. The Patriots do not sell individuality, they sell results, and being part of that machine could change how people talk about Odell forever. This speculation turns him into a potential symbol of transformation, not just a wide receiver changing teams. Fans start to wonder if this environment could unlock a version of Odell that feels calmer, sharper, and fully locked into winning. Whether fair or not, that possibility makes the rumor even more compelling. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. The league-wide ripple effect is also part of the conversation now. Creators speculate about defensive coordinators already thinking ahead, even without confirmation. The presence of Odell Beckham Jr. in FOXBORO would force adjustments, game plans, and new respect. That alone makes the rumor feel powerful. Even if nothing happens, the fact that people are talking about the Patriots in this way again matters. It brings back an aura, a sense that something unexpected could always be around the corner. Rivals watch closely, fans refresh their feeds obsessively, and every small hint is dissected frame by frame on YouTube. This is how modern sports drama unfolds, slowly, emotionally, and in public. What really keeps this rumor alive is how well it fits the emotional needs of the moment. Fans crave surprise. They crave stories that feel bigger than statistics. Odell to FOXBORO is not about predicting production. It is about imagining impact. It is about the feeling of seeing a familiar face in an unfamiliar place and wondering what that collision might produce. YouTubers tap into that feeling, speaking directly to viewers as if they are sharing a secret. The tone is always careful, always speculative, but never dismissive. That balance builds trust, and trust keeps people listening. The rumor becomes a shared experience rather than just information. At this point, whether the move happens or not almost feels secondary to what it represents. Odell Beckham Jr. connected to the Patriots has already achieved something rare. It has unified attention. Fans, critics, analysts, and casual viewers are all leaning in waiting. FOXBORO feels alive with possibility again, fueled not by official statements, but by imagination. And in today's sports world, imagination is powerful. Until silence is broken, this rumor will continue to grow, evolve, and dominate conversations, living somewhere between disbelief and inevitability, exactly where the most unforgettable stories begin. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.